It's that time of the year again. Time for resolutions, some new and some old carry forwards. While we can make our own resolutions anytime we want, but the energy right now is so high tide with the world around in good spirits of hope and faith and looking forward to new beginnings that if you ride that tide right now and make the most of it, it will propel you to purpose faster than ever. Prepare for being a meta version of yourself. Meet your meta self. Be ready and willing to release the old and create new intentions. Expand, forgive, and allow life to happen and make space for a new and higher version of you. Or life will make you go through it again. And you can't learn, rather, you don't learn something from what's told to you, but you learn through your experiences. We all have our breakdowns and our breakthroughs. Everything that happens in our life has a point to it. There's a reason for all the good and not so good that happens to us. It's usually trying to show us a pattern going on in our lives that we need to address. We need to acknowledge, address, and learn from it. So, if we don't accept, forgive, let go, or release certain things, the coming time will show us the same on a much intense level. There are only two choices: evolve or repeat. It's important that we go to a new grade internally as we go to a new year, this time at least. Time to dig deep, sit with yourself instead of just losing yourself to the constant stimulants in life. The universal positive energy of love, hope, and faith is at its highest during this time of the year. So make the most of this high tide of good vibes and deep dive to do some inner work to see what your soul seeks, your inner self, and your inner child needs. The world is not going anywhere, so don't worry. You won't miss anything if you make time to be with your own self, to introspect and address what needs addressing within. So please decrease the gap between you and you, because only if you're aligned with your own self does everything else or the outer world falls into place. Else you continue to see the chaos in your outer world, which is merely a reflection of your inner world or the unhealed parts of yourself. Give attention to yourself, your inner being, and make that avatar connect, that avatar movie where once you're in sync with your inner self, sky's the limit. So make that neural connection, that bond that will take you to the mega heights of your meta self. Be present for yourself. Get really present for gratitude for the gone year, for the blessings, lessons, learnings, letting go of the old story and access the newer new you. Don't stay basic and don't just have a relationship with money as security, but with yourself first, as you are your biggest security and not money. 2020 and 2021 have proved that money is not everything, but we are so hardwired to believe otherwise. Even all the money in the world or in your bank can't make you feel happy or secure if you're not at peace or in alignment with your own self. Don't stay in that false concept. That relationship, the right partner, or the perfect job can't provide you with the security, because you are infinite power in yourself and you gotta find that for you first. You're the one that puts happiness in your happy relationships. You're the safe in your job safety or financial security. Do not underestimate the power of your own being. We spend our entire lives like the fable master that searches the world over for what lies within. Say goodbye to the old. Say goodbye to all old concepts that no longer serve you and go back to the truth of who you really are. Be the magical, expansive being that you are and watch the world around you match your understanding. Recognize your worth. You are not your money, status, or relationships, but who you are within. The insight comes from the inside. No one on the outside can give you that. So why not tap into that immense potential of your power and align with your own peace and the peace that anchors you? And once you align with your inner self, watch how everything around falls into place and comes to you. Rewire yourself to you. Sorry. Rewire yourself to you. Sit with yourself, meditate, walk in the nature, find your alignment, discover the real you that's not limited to your job, your finances, your relationships, or your social status, etc. And when you get that insight from inside, that explosion of discovering so much like a treasure hunt within, watch your mind and body rewire itself, and then the world around you rewires itself. Let go and stop holding on to that old energy so the new you can emerge faster and faster. And don't let your mind tell you otherwise, that it makes no sense, because the mind will, as it is used to the old comfortable patterns of the basic level stuff or life, that which feels safe but is stopping you from your own growth. When you get too comfortable, you stop growing, and life begins at the end of the comfort zone. We all know that. Go soul to soul with your soul. Nothing on the outside can satisfy you unless you have that alignment with yourself first. Otherwise, you can change relationships, move places, switch jobs, but you take you with you everywhere. The most fulfilling of all relationships is the one you have with yourself, and the rest are simply the icing on the cake. Go make that cake of your relationship with yourself so magical and mystical that you fall in love with your own life over and over again. Quit that disease to please. Do what makes you happy without hurting others, of course. Please yourself without feeling an obligation to do that for anyone else, and be happy as you owe that to yourself. When you're no longer driven by other people's wants and needs and moods, you then are easily able to take charge of your own happiness and your own well being. And that's my wish for all of you. Find your wings, fly high, and live free of all that weighs you down. Our journey to the darkest recesses of our consciousness reminds us all of all that it means to be human. Nothing is too bad or unacceptable. Everything is a part of the great, complex, magnificent dance of life. And last but not the least, I'd like to thank myself for believing in me and all the hard work and dedication, and for never quitting on me, for always being there for me. Well, jokes apart, that paid. I already got what I wanted for my New Year resolution before I even asked for it. The moment I started focusing on self love, self care, and self acceptance and all that jazz, I actually found my mind and body healing and prospering in that healthy positivity. I let go of a lot of toxic habits, patterns, and relationships, and found myself in a healthier body that is getting slender and toned in a healthy way, of course, and a healthy mind with mindfulness that's leading to healthy habit and choices to further enhance my state of being. What better gift than to be working towards a better, bigger, mega, and meta version of yourself? BTW, two practices that have greatly helped me amazingly improving my mental and physical health are meditation and Surya Namaskar, that is sun salutation. I'm sharing the video links of the benefits in the description below. It's really changed my life and perspective, with my mental and physical health getting better and stronger every day. And let me reiterate that meditation is literally the most important tool in your arsenal, and the best part, you can never exhaust it. Have a blissfully abundant year and life ahead. More power to you. Happy New Year.